Now, a lot of people might ask the question why you would want to go to a probeless operation, or people that like probeless might ask why you'd go to a probe operation, and both systems have a lot of benefits. Number one, probe is a very effective way of controlling powders or solids because everything is being read, the information is being sent and received back to the dispenser constantly because it's monitoring the level of conductivity or how much alkalinity is in the water. Probeless is very different. Probeless operates strictly on time. The more you use the machine, the more soap you're going to use. So it's very important to understand when you're using a liquid, how do I calculate how much I want? Because you can be just as accurate in probeless mode as you are in probe mode if you understand what you're trying to achieve. For example, when I was setting my night units with the DigiSet, or if I was setting a potentiometer on a MicroPro, I might set it into a 25 or 30 or 50 night units, and when I did my testing, at the end of it all with my test kit and found out that I had 1,000 parts per million and it was 10 or 12 drops, I can go and get exactly the same amount of conductivity or concentration inside the tank by using probeless mode, except I go about achieving it a little bit differently. What I need to know is I need to know what the flow rate of my detergent pump is. Is it 5 ounces, 6 ounces, 8 ounces a minute? If I let my detergent pump run for 1 minute and find out what my flow rate is, and let's say for argument's sake that my flow rate is 6 ounces per minute. That means for every 10 seconds the pump operates, I get 1 ounce of product. If I'm working on this dish machine and I know, for example, that this machine holds 16 gallons of water, if I wanted to titrate this machine at 1/4 ounce of chemical per gallon, that would mean I'd have to add 4 ounces of chemical. If I know my flow rate is 6 ounces per minute, and I'm going to get 1 ounce every 10 seconds, then I would set my initial charge in this machine for 40 seconds, which would give me 40 ounces, 4 ounces. When the machine goes into a recharge, I'm going to replace 1 gallon of soap, or 1 gallon of water, I'm sorry. When I replace 1 gallon of water, I'm going to remove 1/4 ounce of soap. In order to get 1/4 ounce of soap back into the machine, I need my recharge to come on for between 2 and 3 seconds. Or, if I want to make it run a little longer, what I can do is change it to recharge every 2 racks. So I could change that time and let it run a little longer every 2 racks instead of every rack. So that's a simple way to understand how you can make a probeless system work and be just as accurate and give you everything that you need to get the settings and the desired economical needs of your customer. If for any reason that you're operating a machine that's already in probe mode, it can easily be converted to probeless at any time if you start having problems with hard water, conductivity, the customer's water temperature, the water softener breaks, or you're just constantly having to go out there to clean the probe. So it's a great option, and it's a great way, a great selling point as well, to be able to go to the customer and say, you know, you've been running in probe mode, and I know you're having a lot of problem with fouling probes, and somebody's constantly coming out here to clean them, so you're overusing product tremendously. But if I set you up in probeless mode, you're probably going to be able to save that customer a lot of money. So there's a lot of benefits, and the more you understand about what you can do with these controls, the more confidently you'll be able to sell your products in the field and hopefully make more money for you and your company. Another great place to use probeless applications is when you're in a cost guarantee. In cost guarantees, you obviously want to get clean dishes, but you also want to be sure that you're using the least amount of chemicals that you can. In probeless mode, the machine can only use as much as the dish machine operates. So if the machine operates 100 cycles or operates 1,000 cycles, is going to be directly related to the amount of soap it's going to use. In probeless mode, that's all it can do because everything is related to time. In probe mode, should the probe foul or water temperatures or hardness start to vary, those amounts are going to start to go up and it's going to start to cost you a lot more money. So probeless is a great way to go, and many customers use probeless for fixed cost accounts for that reason.